It's off to a packed first week for the newly elected Pope Leo XIV. This morning, he told Catholic cardinals he intends to continue the reforms of Pope Francis. Tomorrow, he'll deliver his first Sunday blessing overlooking St. Peter's Square. It is a joyous time for Catholics around the world celebrating the first American-born pontiff. Chris Livesay joins us now from Rome. Chris, hello.
That's right, Michelle. Good morning. You know, he's got a busy schedule ahead of him. This morning, he met with cardinals, and yesterday, he celebrated Mass for the first time inside the Sistine Chapel, the same place he just became the world's first ever American Pope.
Both the language
I'll begin with a word in English
and the
rest is in
man
Italian.
making history at the Vatican.
You have called me to carry that cross and to be blessed with that mission.
It was Leo's brother cardinals who gave him that cross. One of them, Joseph Tobin, the Archbishop of Newark, recalled the moment he cast his vote in the Sistine Chapel for Robert Prevost, or as they know him, simply as Bob.
And I walked back and I took a look at Bob, and because his name had been floating around. And he had his head in his hands. And I was praying for him because I couldn't imagine what happens to a human being when you're facing something like that. And then when he accepted it, it was like he was made for it.
Timothy Dolan, the Archbishop of New York, called the new pope a bridge builder.
Will he want to build bridges to Donald Trump? I suppose, but he would want to build bridges with the leader of every nation.
For these American seminarians in Rome,
quite a surprise. Quite a surprise.
Pope Leo is one of them.
Great, Viva Papa.
Amid Rome's cobblestones, cafes and bars were buzzing with locals and tourists toasting the first American papacy with Aperol Spritz, like these three students from the U.S.
So do you think more Americans are going to start paying attention to the Pope?
I think it's definitely a possibility. Americans love American things, so. Yes, yeah. I definitely think that's possible.
Now, a big question we have is where exactly Pope Leo is going to live. Remember, his predecessor, Pope Francis, shunned the lavish papal apartments in favor of the more modest guest house, Casa Santa Marta, here at the Vatican. So it could speak volumes exactly where Pope Leo decides to sleep at night. Dana?
All right, Chris, I do like what that young woman said. Americans do like American things. Very true.